Hey there, welcome back to the channel. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your past, your circumstances, or your failures. It's your own mind, not the world outside you, but the voice inside you. That quiet, constant voice that whispers, you're not good enough, that you're too late, too broken, too small. Those aren't harmless thoughts. They are mental poison, silent killers of confidence, peace, and potential. They sabotage your actions before you even begin. And if you don't learn how to kill them, they will kill every dream inside you. Negative thinking is a disease, and today we destroy it. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's not just a quote. It's a call to arms. The battlefield is your mind, and today you become the warrior. No more overthinking. No more self-doubt. No more letting fear write your future. You're going to take full control of your mental state. You're going to shut down the lies, silence the doubt, and build a mindset that's unshakable. This video is your turning point. This isn't just motivation. This is mental warfare. And you're going to walk away from this with a fire in your chest, a calm in your soul, and a mind that works for you, not against you. So, if you've ever felt stuck, anxious, or trapped inside your own head, this is your wake-up call. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered why you sabotage yourself, this is the answer. And if you've ever felt like you were meant for more, but something invisible keeps holding you back, it's time to break that chain. But before we dive into the tools, strategies, and Stoic wisdom to help you kill your negative thoughts and build a bulletproof mind, I want you to do 3 things. Smash that like button to tell the algorithm you're done with weak thinking. Drop a comment and let me know which thought you're ready to destroy. And most importantly, subscribe. Because every day, we drop videos that help you master your emotions, sharpen your mindset, and become the version of yourself the world has never seen, but always needed. This is your time. Your mind is your weapon. Let's sharpen it. Let's discipline it. Let's own it. No more delay. No more excuses. No more fear. Let's kill your negative thinking, starting now. Number 1, catch the thought. Don't chase it. Epictetus said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our opinion about them." That one line has the power to break your mental chains. The real battle is not out there. It's in here, inside your own mind. The first step to killing negative thinking is simple, but powerful. Awareness. You can't fight what you don't see. And the truth is, most people are under constant mental attack by their own thoughts without even realizing it. A thought slips in. I'm not smart enough. I don't belong here. I'll never make it. And they don't question it. They accept it. They repeat it. They follow it. They build entire stories around it. And those stories become their identity. That's how self-doubt grows. That's how fear wins. But here's the truth. You are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. And that changes everything. Imagine standing at the side of a road watching traffic go by. Your thoughts are cars. You don't need to get in every car that passes. You don't need to chase the loudest one. You just need to watch. That's what real mental strength looks like. So, when a negative thought comes, don't panic. Don't react. Just stop. Pause. Catch the thought before it takes over. Say to yourself, "That's a thought, not a fact." Label it, name it. That's fear talking. That's my past speaking. That's insecurity trying to creep in. And let it go. The more you observe, the less power it has. Negative thinking is like a fire. Your attention is the fuel. The more you feed it, the bigger it grows. But when you stop reacting, when you stop fueling it with fear, anger, and overthinking, it burns out. This is where your power begins, in the gap between stimulus and response. That tiny moment where you choose not to chase the thought, but to stand still and see it clearly. That's strength, that's clarity, that's freedom. The Stoics mastered this inner game. They trained themselves to catch the storm before it hit. And so can you. The next time you hear that inner voice telling you you're not enough, stop and say, "I see you, but I don't believe you." That's how you kill negative thinking, by starving it of your belief. You don't need to wrestle with it. You just need to rise above it, one thought at a time, one choice at a time. That's how you take back your mind, and that's where your power begins. Number 2, question everything your inner critic says. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Let that sink in, because every day, most people are trapped, not by real problems, but by the stories they tell themselves. The inner critic, the voice inside your head that whispers, "You're not smart enough, not attractive enough, not good enough," is a liar. And it doesn't speak truth, it speaks fear. But here's the secret. Just because a thought appears in your mind doesn't mean it's real. So don't accept it, interrogate it. Question everything your inner critic says. That voice that told you you're not ready? Ask it, where's the evidence? That voice that said you'll fail? Ask, how do you know? That thought that said you're unworthy of success or love? Challenge it. Would you speak that way to someone you care about? Would you let anyone talk to your friend like that? Then why allow it in your own mind? You've got to treat your inner world like a courtroom. Every thought is a witness. And just like in court, not every witness tells the truth. So, when a negative thought appears, you don't just accept it, you demand proof. You cross-examine it, you break it down. Where's the hard evidence? What facts support this belief? 9 times out of 10, the answer is none. Because most of the time, it's not truth you're dealing with. It's fear dressed up as logic, insecurity disguised as reason. And when you really look closely, most negative beliefs collapse under pressure. That's why you have to question them. Your mind will always offer thoughts, but you have the right to decide which ones get to stay. You are the judge. You are the gatekeeper. You are the final word. When you start treating your thoughts this way, your inner critic gets quieter. Your self-respect gets louder, and your confidence begins to rise. This is how warriors think. This is how the Stoics trained their minds, not by ignoring fear, but by facing it with reason. They didn't just feel, they examined. They didn't just believe, they tested. And that's what you must do. Question everything. Don't blindly accept your inner dialogue. Dig deeper. Hold your thoughts to a higher standard. Thoughts are not facts. They are opinions passing through your mind. And most of them are outdated, emotional echoes of past pain, not present truth. The moment you stop accepting every negative thought as reality is the moment you start taking your power back. That's the beginning of real mental freedom. And that's how you kill the critic before it kills your potential. Number 3, replace self-attack with self-command. Negative thinking thrives in silence, the kind of silence where you let the inner critic speak without resistance. But here's the truth. You don't kill darkness by cursing it. You kill it by turning on the light. And that light is self-command. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You don't need more guilt. You don't need to keep telling yourself you're weak broken, or not enough. That's not honesty. It's mental sabotage dressed up as truth. What you really need is self-leadership. The strength to rise above your feelings and give yourself direction. Stop repeating the script of failure. Tear it up. Replace it with the voice of power. Instead of, "I can't focus," say, "I direct my mind with purpose." Instead of, "I'm too tired," say, "I act with strength no matter how I feel." Instead of, "I always mess up," say, "I learn, I improve, I evolve." Because here's what negative thoughts really are: outdated signals from the past, memories, fears, wounds. But they are not prophecies. They are not commands. You choose what voice you follow. And the strongest people, the ones who rise, who lead, who build something meaningful, they don't wait for motivation. They lead themselves. They command their thoughts like a general in battle, with clarity, purpose, and strength. The next time your inner voice tells you to quit, that you're not good enough, stop and answer back with authority. Say, "Not today. I'm building something stronger." Lead yourself through the fog. Negative thinking is a loop, a cycle of internal attacks, but you break the loop by shifting from self-attack to self-command. Command is action. Command is clarity. Command is power. It doesn't beg for permission. It creates a path. Every time you choose command, you train your mind to follow your direction instead of wandering into fear. So, stop identifying with your past. Stop describing your limitations like they're permanent. Start speaking like the person you're becoming. Train your mind to obey the future, not the fear. Replace shame with strategy. Replace overthinking with action. Replace doubt with direction. That's how you break free. That's how you kill negative thinking. Not by surrendering to it, but by rising above it. Your mind isn't the enemy. It's a tool, and it's waiting for orders. So give it the right ones, strong ones, clear ones. Give yourself the command and follow through like your life depends on it, because it does. Number 4, practice voluntary discomfort. Negative thoughts grow fat in comfort. They multiply when life is too easy, too soft, too padded. Why? Because the moment anything feels unfamiliar, your mind panics. It whispers, "You can't handle this," and you believe it, because you've never tested yourself. That's why Stoic warriors like Seneca practiced discomfort on purpose. He wrote, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare. Then say to yourself, 'Is this the condition I feared?'" He knew the truth. When you train in hardship, you stop being afraid of it. And when you're not afraid, negative thinking loses its grip. This is not about punishment. It's about preparation. It's about strengthening your spirit so that when life punches you in the mouth, you don't crumble. You smile. You say, "I've been here before. I've trained for this." Want to kill negative thinking? Take cold showers. Fast once in a while. Train your body even when your mind screams, "No." Skip the luxury. Eat simply. Walk instead of drive. Choose challenge over comfort. Most people live in a mental cage of what if? What if I lose my job? What if I fail? What if I'm alone? You want to crush those fears? Live them voluntarily. Experience them on your terms. Show your mind that you are not made of glass. You are forged by fire. Discomfort builds proof. Proof that you're stronger than your excuses, tougher than your thoughts, more resilient than your doubts. Every time you choose discomfort, you train your nervous system to stay calm under pressure. You take away the fear of failure because you've already faced it. You realize the worst-case scenario isn't that bad, and that realization kills the power of fear. Comfort breeds softness. Comfort keeps you in your head, spinning, doubting, waiting. But discomfort? Discomfort wakes you up. It drags you out of mental fog and forces you into presence, into clarity, into strength. Voluntary discomfort is how you become mentally unshakable. So, if you want to stop overthinking, if you want to silence that voice that always finds a reason to fear, start with action. Small, deliberate, daily hardship. Step into it. Train in it. Grow through it. Not because it's fun, but because it frees you. Discomfort builds confidence. Confidence destroys negative thinking. That's the path. Walk it. Number 5. Build a mental firewall. Your mind is not a dumping ground. It's a fortress. But most people leave the gates wide open. They let anything walk in. Gossip, fear, doubt, comparison, garbage. And they wonder why they feel lost, anxious, and weak. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Think about that. Whatever you allow in shapes you. It paints your character. It defines your focus. So if you're constantly absorbing junk, you're staining your mind with it. You must build a mental firewall. Start with your environment. Audit everything. What are you watching? Who are you following? What voices are you allowing to speak into your life? If your social media feeds are filled with drama, fake lifestyles, and endless distraction, you're training your brain to live in comparison, not confidence. Unfollow, unsubscribe, disconnect. Replace noise with nourishment. Read powerful books. Watch content that builds you. Listen to voices that call you higher, not drag you down. Speak words to yourself that remind you of your worth, your strength, and your purpose. A Stoic doesn't leave his gates unguarded. He posts a sentinel at the door of his mind. He decides what enters. He filters everything through reason and purpose. That's your job now. Become the guardian of your thoughts. If something doesn't serve your growth, block it. If someone constantly complains, criticizes, or brings chaos, distance yourself. Not because you're heartless, but because you're focused, because your mental state determines your life. Feed your mind with power. Wake up and read a quote from Epictetus instead of checking your phone. Replace passive scrolling with intentional learning. Repeat affirmations that command strength. I am in control. I am focused. I am built for challenge. When you protect your mind, you protect your peace. When you guard your thoughts, you guard your future. A mental firewall isn't optional. It's your defense system. Without it, negativity infects everything. But with it, you remain sharp, clear, and unshakable. Build it strong. Maintain it daily. And remember, whatever you let in takes root. Choose wisely. Feed your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. Number 6, journal your mental battles. Don't let your thoughts live in your head rent-free. Get them on paper and take their power away. This isn't about keeping a diary. It's about taking command of your mind. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in Rome, journaled privately, not to impress others, but to discipline his thinking, to challenge his mind, to stay grounded in truth. That's why his words still echo through time. He used journaling as armor, and you can too. You don't need clarity to start. Writing is how you find it. Your mind is filled with constant noise, fear, doubt, shame, frustration. And if you don't filter that out, it builds up. It poisons your thinking. Journaling creates space between you and the chaos. It gives form to the formless. It turns emotion into insight. And when you write it down, you stop being at the mercy of your thoughts. You become their master. Start each morning by asking, what thoughts are holding me back? Identify the lie. Call it out. Maybe it's, I'm not good enough. I always fail, or why even try? Good. Now put it on trial. Challenge it, counter it, replace it. Then, at night, ask yourself, what thoughts did I conquer today? Track your wins, no matter how small. Maybe you spoke up when you wanted to stay silent. Maybe you took action instead of overthinking. Maybe you chose courage over fear. These aren't just reflections. They're proof that you're changing. Journaling isn't for the weak. It's for warriors. It's how you sharpen your awareness. It's how you rewire your thinking. It's how you stay accountable to yourself when no one's watching. You become your own coach, your own therapist, your own commander. And that's power. Make it a daily habit. Keep it simple. No filters, no perfection, just honesty, brutal honesty. Because only truth can destroy the lies you've believed for too long. You don't need to write pages. A single sentence of truth can be more powerful than 1,000 words of noise. Remember, if your mind is a battlefield, journaling is your sword. Use it daily, relentlessly, and you'll stop being a prisoner of your thoughts. You'll become the ruler of them. Number 7. Create identity-based affirmations. You don't kill negative thinking by shouting fake positivity into the mirror. You kill it by choosing who you are and living it. Confidence isn't about hype. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's about identity, and identity is built through action. Most people try to fix their thinking with empty affirmations. I'm amazing. I'm successful. But deep down, they don't believe a word of it. Why? Because the words don't match their actions. It feels like a lie, and the mind rejects what it doesn't believe. That's why you must create identity-based affirmations, not wishful thinking, identity statements. Grounded declarations of who you choose to be, not who you feel like today, who you decide to become. Say, I am a man of action. I am calm under pressure. I keep my word. These aren't motivational slogans. They're commands to your brain. Blueprints for behavior. They shape how you walk, talk, think, and respond. But here's the catch. The words only work when they align with action. Affirm, then act. Say it, then live it. Declare, I am disciplined. Then show up when it's hard. Declare, I am a calm mind in a storm. Then breathe deep when chaos hits. Declare, I am a leader. Then lead yourself first. You don't wait to believe it. You act like it's already true. That's how belief is built. Through proof. Through evidence. Marcus Aurelius didn't write in his journal to fantasize. He wrote to remind himself who he was, so he could live it. The world sees your habits, but your identity is shaped in private, in the thoughts you repeat, in the choices you make, in the affirmations you live out. Don't say, I'll try. Say, this is who I am. Then become it. Identity-based affirmations aren't about hype. They're about alignment. Say it. Prove it. Become it. Kill the old voice that says, you can't. Replace it with, I do. Speak like the person you're becoming. Act like him before you feel like him. That's how you kill the weak identity. That's how you rise. So, decide right now. Who are you? Speak it, own it, live it, again and again, until the new identity buries the old one for good. Number 8, take control of your breath. Take control of your mind. Most people don't breathe. They react. Their breath follows their emotions like a slave. When stress hits, they panic. When fear creeps in, their breath shortens. When doubt rises, so does their heart rate. But Stoics understood something deeper. You don't have to follow your emotions. You can lead them. And it starts with breath. Marcus Aurelius didn't talk about breath work, but he lived it. Calm in the chaos. still in the storm. That kind of presence doesn't happen by accident. It happens through mastery of the internal. And breath is the gateway. When the mind spirals, don't try to think your way out. Breathe your way back in. Inhale slow. Hold. Exhale slower. Do it again and again. This isn't soft. This is power. Because in that breath, you send a signal. I'm in control now. Breath is the remote control to your nervous system. When the world tries to speed you up, your breath slows you down. When negativity rises, your breath shuts the door. When your thoughts scream, your breath silences them. You return to the present, to control, to clarity. This is what warriors do. They don't let the moment decide for them. They decide for the moment. They breathe like kings, not slaves. And you can too. The Stoics knew you couldn't always control what happens, but you could always control how you respond. And breath is your first response, your anchor, your reset, your power. So, when your thoughts start to spiral, pause. Don't react. Don't run. Just breathe. Deep, slow, controlled. That's how you take command of the moment. That's how you kill emotional chaos before it spreads. Every breath is a chance to return to strength. Every breath is a choice. So choose calm. Choose clarity. Choose power, not panic. Because if you can command your breath, you can command your mind. And if you can command your mind, you can command your life. This is how Stoics fight their inner war. Quietly, with breath. Number 9. Stop worshiping perfection. Negative thinking thrives on perfectionism. It feeds on your belief that you must be flawless in everything you do. You set sky-high standards, and when you fall short, because everyone does, you punish yourself with negative thoughts. I'm not good enough. I'll never make it. Or, I'm a failure. That's the trap perfectionism sets. It's an endless cycle of self-doubt and self-attack. But here's the hard truth. Perfection is a myth. It doesn't exist. It's a mirage, and it's time to stop worshiping it. The Stoics didn't chase perfection. They chased progress. They understood that it's not about getting everything perfect. It's about improving, day by day, step by step. Marcus Aurelius put it perfectly. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The Stoic mindset is built on action, not idealization. Perfection is unattainable, but progress is always within your reach. Think about it. How often do you sabotage yourself because you can't achieve perfection? How many opportunities have you missed because you were waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect condition? Perfection is a prison, and it's time to break free. Stop letting your thoughts spiral because you didn't get everything just right. Every mistake, every misstep is an opportunity to learn and grow. Instead of chasing perfection, start embracing the process. Ask yourself, did I show up today? Did I do my best, even if it wasn't flawless? That's what matters. The Stoics knew that failure wasn't the enemy. It was part of the journey. The real strength comes from showing up consistently, from taking action even when you're scared, even when things aren't perfect. Perfection doesn't build strength. Consistency does. The Stoics knew that you're not defined by the outcome. You're defined by your effort, your perseverance, and your willingness to improve. The power lies not in being flawless, but in continuing to push forward despite your imperfections. When you stop worshiping perfection, you start living with freedom. You give yourself permission to be human, to make mistakes, and to grow from them. So, burn the idea of perfection to the ground. Stop holding yourself to impossible standards. Embrace progress instead. Focus on effort, learning, and growth. It's not about flawless results. It's about showing up every day, and becoming better, no matter how small the step. That's how you build confidence. That's how you build strength. That's how you win. Number 10. Kill it daily, not once. This isn't a one-time fight. It's a daily war. Every single day, you must show up. Every single day, you have to swing at the lies, at the doubts, at the fears that try to invade your mind. This is not something you conquer once and then forget about. Negative thinking is a constant battle. The mind, if left unchecked, will try to pull you back into old habits of self-doubt, insecurity, and fear. If you think that just one victory over your negative thoughts is enough, you're setting yourself up for failure. The battle doesn't stop. It's relentless. It's every morning. It's every moment. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." Every new day is a new chance to rise above your thoughts, to fight the mental battles that threaten your peace and progress. It's not just a privilege to be alive, it's a responsibility to make the most of every single day. The first battle of the day starts when you wake up. The moment your eyes open, your mind starts working, and the negative thoughts can flood in. They're there, waiting for you to accept them. Don't give them that power. Every morning, before your feet even hit the ground, decide that today you will not let those thoughts control you. You are in charge. You are the master of your mind, and you're not going to let negativity have any room to grow. This is where most people fail. They think that one big victory, one breakthrough, one moment of clarity is enough. But the truth is, if you don't kill those negative thoughts every single day, they'll come back. They'll creep in insidiously. They'll take over your thoughts if you let them. But the Stoic mindset is about consistency. It's about showing up and doing the work every day, no matter how tough it gets. Imagine you're training for a fight. You don't train once and then expect to be prepared. You show up every day. You train every day. You build strength over time. You sharpen your mind just like you sharpen a sword. It's a daily process. It's not enough to kill negative thoughts once. You have to do it again, and again, and again. It's an ongoing daily practice. This is mental training, and it's just as important as physical training. You don't stop working on your body after one successful workout. Why would you stop working on your mind after one day of defeating negativity? The work never ends. But that's what makes it powerful. It's the daily effort that builds true mental strength. So, what does this look like in practice? It means waking up and being proactive about your mindset. It means choosing not to let negativity have a place in your thoughts. It means catching yourself every time a self-limiting belief tries to slip through and immediately replacing it with something empowering. It means taking action every day to grow stronger mentally. Your mind is your greatest asset. But like any asset, it requires care, attention, and effort. If you neglect it, it'll erode. If you train it, it'll grow stronger. Don't waste your mornings or your days. Don't waste a single thought on negativity. Train your mind like a warrior. Keep swinging. Keep killing those negative thoughts, day after day, until they lose all their power over you. And most importantly, don't stop. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. Because the more you train your mind, the more unstoppable you become. Decide who you want to be. You now have the tools, the mindset, the fire. These 10 practices are not just ideas, they're weapons. But a weapon is only powerful if you use it. It's like having a sword in your hand. and choosing not to swing it. You must decide if you're ready to fight. So the real question is, who do you want to be? Are you going to be the person who listens to the same voice that has always held you back? Or are you going to take control, stand tall, and dominate from within? The power is in your hands. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Don't wait until you feel powerful. Start acting like it right now. The Stoics didn't wait for peace. They created it within themselves, in the chaos of life, through their mindset. They decided to master their thoughts, to control their reactions, and to build their resilience. And now, it's your turn. So, if this video spoke to you, share it. Comment below with the negative thought you're done believing, and subscribe if you're ready to rebuild your mind, your power, your life. The war is mental, but victory is real. Kill the noise and become unstoppable. Your time is now.